Here's the start of part 2. We're going to do layers 9 through 20. So we have our picture from layer 8. And we are going to let's do another circle larger than the other circle for layer 9. Call this the big circle. Layer 9. Ellipse tool, holding the shift key, and we will want a different color for the background. Maybe go back to orange. And we just want something larger than what we had before. Now we'll bring our small circle, drag that layer on top of the big circle. And then we'll move our big circle over so it's a little more centered. Oh, excuse me, I think I just didn't select the correct layer, so I'll delete that ellipse. Shame on you, Mr. Concilio. Now, once we've selected the correct layer, we can kind of center this thing up a little bit. Doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but we want to see it in the middle. Okay? All right, there is layer number 9. Hopefully we're getting the idea of what's going on here. For layer 10, we're going to go ahead and use a line tool. This is going to be a line for layer 10. And we have lines right over here. So here's our line tool. We'll pick a different color. We haven't done a yellow yet. Let's do a yellow color. We can pick the fill color. We can pick if it's dotted or dashed or a solid line. We can select or adjust the weight of that particular line, however you would like to do it. So I'm gonna adjust the weight here and see what this does here. Should make it a little bit of a thicker line. There we go, right there. Let's not do a stroke on the line, so we don't want a stroke. We'll just have our fill letter or fill color, and we'll do a line straight across. Boom, there's our yellow line. Go to our move tool. We can move that yellow line just about wherever we would like. And there we have a line tool. Easy as that. That's line. That is layer number 10. For layer 11, we're going to use the brush tool. We're going to use a brush tool. So let's say brush for 11. Again, let's pick another color, whatever that might be. Run out of colors. Maybe a dark purple. That's good. And we will click over here. We have brush tool, pencil tool, so on and so forth. We're going to work with the brush tool. We can make the size or even the brush that we use. We can adjust that there. But the size, I'm going to take it down just a little bit. You can see the circle that you're working with. That's going to be like the brush, like you're painting. That'll be pretty good right there. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw something with this brush. I apologize, I'm not the greatest artist here. You can draw whatever you'd like. I'm going to draw a little golf flag here. Maybe even fill that in. Yep, and that is an awful looking, grade school looking golf flag right there. Okay, that is layer. I don't know if I'm making it better or worse. I feel like I'm making it worse. Okay, that is layer number 11 with a brush. Very simple, very easy. Again, we can move it. You can put that awful golf flag wherever you would like. For layer 12, I'd like you to go find a picture, whatever you would like. We're going to do an internet picture for number 12. So go find yourself an internet picture, and all I'm going to ask is just take a screenshot of it, which will drop it right on your desktop. So I'm just going to cheat without searching the images. I'm going to take a screenshot of the Google logo right here. Again, I'm just trying to save time. We will go File, Open, and I'm going to open up my Google logo, which is right there. I'm going to select all. Oops, that did not do it. In Photoshop, I need to go File, Open, Google, and again, it opens up another tab. We've cut it, or excuse me, selected it. Now we're going to copy it back to our 20-layer cake, and we will paste it. Again, make sure it's on the internet picture file. We'll put this down in the, or up in the top left below our name. And now we have internet pic. Okay, if your internet picture is too large, I took a small little pic. If you took a picture and it turns out that it is just ginormous and you need to shrink it down, you can do a shortcut, which is it's a transform tool using Command T. And Command T is going to look like it's selected right there. And we can grab part of the corner. I always hold Shift so that it doesn't get distorted with some sort of size, and we can shrink it, or we can actually make it bigger too. So go ahead and mess around with that. That's Command T. You grab it in the corner, hit Shift so you don't distort the image, and then hit Enter. Very important when you have those blocks around there. You have to hit Enter so you can set the image. You can set the image's size by hitting Enter, or else it won't let you click on other layers, it won't let you click on other tools, won't let you basically do very much at all. So there's our internet picture with layer 12, and we're going to go to layer 13, which is going to be vertical text. And we know where the text button is. Oops, that was horizontal. We're going vertical. It's just going to be up and down text. Pretty simple. You can type a word, we can use the move tool, and it's just going to be a vertical text line. And this is on top of this layer, so we'll be able to do that perfectly fine. For layer 14, I would like another rectangle tool, but in the middle, but sit it behind all the other layers. So I want you to put it in the middle. You can go use this blue color again. Something actually pretty cool that you can do with the rectangle tool. Oh, that's the gradient tool. We need the, oh, it's with the line tool, rectangle tool. And if I want to select a color, especially a color that I've already used or I'm trying to match, we have what's called the color picker right here. And I can just click on that color of the page, and it's going to match that exactly. And once I do that, I have no stroke. There we go. And I'm just going to draw rectangle. Maybe make it a little bit larger. Boom. And then you'll see, again, I need to move this rectangle. This is going to be number 14. And I need to move this down below all the other layers so that it is actually behind. And as I start moving it down, you'll see there's the flag coming in front. There are the circles. And now everything is on top of that rectangle tool. So that is good to go with that. We can move it if we need to. We shouldn't need to. It's pretty good there. But it is basically below everything. All right. As we go on to number 15, we go to layer 15. I'm going to drag it up at the top. Thought I did. Didn't go. All right, for layer 15, let's see, what have we not gotten a chance to use yet? You know what? We haven't used a quick selection tool or magic wand tool, so let's use the magic wand tool. So we still should have some sort of, let's call this magic wand. This is going to be 15. And on the magic wand, we should still have some sort of screenshot up. If not, file open, create that, and we're going to deselect the entire image, and we're going to use this magic wand tool, and we can do this and just create or just select part of this image. If I want to get a closer look at it, I can go Command plus, zoom in. That's a little too big. Command minus, somewhere right in between there. But if I want to go magic wand, I just want to select the G. It will just select the G for me. If I wanted to select just the layers, I could hold Shift. Shift is a magic key in Photoshop, and I could select all of the layers of the Google logo without the white behind it. I want to get rid of the white, so then I can copy it, bring it over here, paste it on, and notice I didn't bring the white with me. I just brought the letters. Center it up in the middle of the bullseye, and there's layer 15. Layers 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. You have 5 layers. You get to pick what you would like to do for those 5 layers. Play around with it, experiment, try things out. Push yourselves. Just don't make 5 text layers, or don't just make 5 circles because you know how to make 5 circles. Like, play around with the program. It's to get you guys a little bit comfortable with using the layers, with understanding how everything is going to work in Photoshop. We'll learn more tools as we go. We will definitely create better Photoshop images than this pathetic looking image. However, this is a starting point, and we're just using a bunch of different tools today to try to get familiar with it. So once you have that, once you have 20 layers on your Photoshop, your 20 layer cake, let's go File, Save As. You will see the Photoshop document extension, PSD extension. Okay, that's great. Save that. You want to save that. That is fantastic. I don't want you to submit that. I want you to submit a different file, but you have to have, if you want to go back and edit any of those layers that you have done, or if you want to move the layers independently, you have to save it as that Photoshop document as it brought up. What I would like you to do is to submit it at the very end. Once you have your 20 layers, we're going to go File, Save As. Notice it has the Photoshop document, but we're going to change it to a JPEG. Right, it automatically changes it there. Don't just change the PSD to a JPG. You have to tell it what format that you would like to save it as. Save it as a JPEG. You're going to have 2 files saved as the exact same thing. One's a JPEG, one's a Photoshop document. You will submit your JPEG on Classroom for me, okay? So finish those 5 layers, save it as a PSD, save it as a JPEG. Just toss those 2 files into a Tech2 folder and submit your JPEG. Submit your JPEG. Submit your JPEG. Okay? All right? And you're done. All right? Good job, guys. We'll see you on Friday.